اليوم 21/4 موجات.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله ما شاء الله.
In these recent days, we've witnessed astonishing and powerful phenomena unfolding worldwide. Indeed, experts and local residents in Saudi Arabia are showcasing the scale and natural force that has emerged over this past week through these videos. It has been confirmed that change has arrived, and what's happening is just a glimpse of what's to come. Saudi Arabia has recently experienced strong, powerful, and massive storms that have flooded the city of Mecca and its surroundings. All of this has been incredibly unusual, not events you typically see or expect to happen every week. It's entirely out of the ordinary. Is there something more to this? All of this has been happening since October 28th, and look at what it's causing. A terrible hailstorm, powerful rains, affecting regions in the western part of Arabia, and multiple residents are expressing their astonishment on social media. You can see cars completely inundated but navigating through the streets. The streets look like rivers, forming astonishing currents that are far from common in these areas. Streets have turned into authentic rivers, whereas normally, this land is arid and dry. Something incredible is happening and has started to change this entire place. Storms usually happen, but in different locations. In Saudi Arabia, they are not prepared for this kind of event, so the streets lack proper drainage and sewage systems for these types of storms. The Arabian residents themselves are witnessing extraordinary climate changes that have left the population astounded. It's not just this. These are storms that have caused heavy rains and hurricane-force winds, baseball-sized hail that is pelting down in the city of Mecca, a holy city considered by Islam. These massive hailstones can cause damage to those caught outside when these ice rocks fall. This has wrecked cars and building facades. Imagine what it could do to a person walking on the street without protection. The region has transformed from its arid landscape into rivers with strong currents. Did you ever imagine seeing something like this? The substantial magnitude of the rains has surprised many on social media, but experiencing it firsthand in Saudi Arabia is entirely different. Several people have faced infrastructure problems, drainage systems have collapsed, water began pooling in the streets, some were stranded on top of their vehicles. And many were unprepared to endure such intense rains because the inadequate topography and drainage systems have made these extreme weather phenomena a cause for concern and havoc in this area. Is nature trying to warn us that something more is approaching? Specialists have said that the Mecca area is being affected by these moderate rains, and this is a real issue. Some have taken it as an incredible welcome, as it is not common at all. But these severe floods happening in this part of Saudi Arabia have raised global concerns among experts because these extreme weather events are occurring more frequently and are reaching places worldwide where it was never previously thought to happen. But now it's becoming a regular occurrence. Now, as we witness the world going through challenging times, and with Arabia facing flooding, could the bad weather persist in the upcoming days, causing damage and chaos? Both you and I, along with everyone watching this video, See that severe weather is striking the city in western Arabia, in the vicinity of Mecca, including our own location. There are windstorms, thunderstorms that have taken hold of the city. Dozens of rain-laden clouds are ready to unleash as much water as they can. The streets in Taif, like in Mecca, are experiencing significant consequences. And although this may be surprising for many Arabian residents, this is far from normal. It's akin to saying that in your country, where it has never snowed, it suddenly starts snowing for the first time, which is quite unusual, and you yourself realize that a sudden change is occurring. To protect themselves in Saudi Arabia, some people have sought refuge on the higher floors of their homes to avoid being affected by the floodwaters. Property damage has been reported, along with collapses in some walls. Some roofs have been blown away by the storm's strong winds, but, above all, thankfully, no affected residents have been reported. However, both you and I are observing that the world is changing in these recent days. Take a look at these incredible images.
Oh, ya Allah.
Many are talking about a powerful change occurring on Earth, while others mention that these signs indicate the arrival of a deity. However, only you can share your thoughts on these events in the comments. We are reading. Thank you for watching.
The hurricane and hail hit the flooded Saudi city of Dammam. Flooding and then heavy rain with huge hail destroyed cars. This happened as a result of heavy rains that hit the central regions of the country on November 2nd. As a result, the roads turned into a mess of water and sand. It is worth noting that such phenomena are very rare here. There are no permanent rivers in Saudi Arabia. Such streams form temporarily only after intense rainfall. The country is not prepared for heavy rainfall, since this is a rare phenomenon in this region, and therefore drainage and storm sewers are not organized to drain the water. Moderate to heavy rainfall is expected in Jazan, Najran, Asir, Al-Baha and Mecca, with moderate rainfall in Riyadh, Al-Qasim and Al-Sharqiyah.
flooding rages in Mecca due to heavy rains. Streets and roads choked into the river due to intense rains. Dozens of cars and houses are flooded.
والله لطف الله ولا انا بسير زي الراجل هذا نشباني هنا بس الحمد لله الله لطف بي.
Authorities declared emergency measures and conduct rescue operations. Many residents are trapped in their homes due to water. Rescuers and divers are working to help the victims. Public transport temporarily suspended. The city is taking steps to recover from natural disaster.